Hello class 7 students, welcome to the science class. Today we are going to start chapter 2 of your science textbook, which is Nutrition in Animals. Let's look at the chapter at a glance. Heterotrophic nutrition in animals, nutrition in amoeba, digestion in grass eating animals, ingestion of food in different organisms, nutrition in humans. Engage. Look at these pictures given below and write H for herbivorous, C for carnivorous and O for omnivorous in the box. Heterotrophic nutrition in animals. तो लास्ट चैप्टर में हमने देखा कि heterotrophic nutrition क्या होता है and how it works. In the previous chapter, you learned that animals including human beings follow heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Animals generally take in solid or liquid food that contains complex nutrients. These nutrients cannot be used directly by animals. They need to be broken down into simpler substances that can be easily absorbed by the body. The unabsorbed food is removed from the body as waste. The mode of nutrition in which food is taken into the body and then broken down into simpler absorbable substance is called holozoic nutrition. Many animals, including human beings, show holozoic nutrition. The process of obtaining mode of intake of food and its utilization in the body for growth and development is called nutrition. The process of nutrition in heterotrophs involves the following steps. So, heterotroph nutrition में क्या-क्या steps होते हैं? First step होता है ingestion. The process by which food is taken inside the body of an organism is called ingestion. एक ऐसा प्रोसेस जिससे हम अपने फूड को अपनी बॉडी के अंदर लेते हैं. देन आता है डाइजेशन. द फूड टेकन इन इज सॉलिड एंड कॉम्प्लेक्स. द प्रोसेस ऑफ कन्वर्टिंग और ब्रेकिंग डाउन कॉम्प्लेक्स फूड इनटू सिंपल एंड सॉल्युबल फॉर्म इज कॉल्ड डाइजेशन. Most animals use both physical and chemical methods for converting the complex food into simpler soluble form. तो जब फूड हम लेते हैं तो वो सॉलिड या फिर कॉम्प्लेक्स फॉर्म में होता है. उसको कन्वर्ट करना इनटू सिंपलर फॉर्म्स या फिर उसको ब्रेक डाउन करने को डाइजेशन कहते हैं. ज्यादातर एनिमल्स फिजिकल और केमिकल मेथड से अपने फूड को कन्वर्ट करते हैं फ्रॉम कॉम्प्लेक्स टू सिंपलर सॉल्युबल फॉर्म्स. उसके बाद जो प्रोसेस होती है वो होती है अब्जॉर्प्शन. इट इज द प्रोसेस बाय विच the digested nutrients are taken to different parts of the body by the circulatory system through blood. The cells in the body then absorbs these digested food molecules. Blood के थ्रू हम अपने फूड से मिले न्यूट्रिएंट को अब्सॉर्ब करते हैं. फिर होता है assimilation. It is the process of using absorbed food molecules for producing energy and growth. और इस प्रोसेस में हम अपने फूड मॉलिक्यूल्स को एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए यूज करते हैं. The next process is digestion. The process of removing undigested food materials from the body is called digestion. The basic step of nutrient in animals are the same for all the animals. Whether it is a microscopic unicellular organism such as amoeba or a complex multicellular human being. Nutrition लेने के animals के लिए same ही तरीके होते हैं. चाहे फिर वो अमीबा जैसा सिंपल सेल ऑर्गेनिज्म हो या फिर कॉम्प्लेक्स मल्टीसेलुलर ह्यूमन बीइंग हो. However, the way each step is carried out is different in different animals. लेकिन हर एनिमल में जिस तरीके से ये सारे स्टेप्स होते हैं वो डिफरेंट होता है. In this flow chart, you can see all the steps from first to last which is used for the nutrient absorption. Ingestion of food in different organisms. अब हम different organisms में food का ingestion पढ़ेंगे. Majority of animals take food in the form of solids. This form of nutrition in which food is eaten in solid form is called holozoic nutrition. As the food eaten consists of complex substances such as carbohydrates and proteins. These are broken down in the animal body to utilize the nutrients. सबसे पहले अब हम इस एक्टिविटी को देखते हैं. Activity 1. Aim. To find out and record the type of food and mode of feeding for the given animals. Housefly, butterfly, mosquito, ant, snail, snake, eagle Procedure: search the information in literature or internet about the food and mode of taking in respect of the above animals and record in the below given table. यहाँ पर कुछ एग्जाम्पल्स ऑलरेडी फिल्ड दिए हुए हैं, जैसे कि फूड फॉर बटरफ्लाई, नेक्टर ऑफ फ्लावर्स फॉर मॉस्किटो, ब्लड फॉर स्नेक, स्मॉल एनिमल्स। बाकी बचे एनिमल्स के लिए आप खुद फिल कीजिए। न्यूट्रिशन इन अमीबा। अब हम अमीबा में न्यूट्रिशन देखते हैं। अमीबा इज अ यूनिसेल्युलर ऑर्गेनिज्म फाउंड इन पॉन्ड वाटर। Amoeba has a cell membrane, a rounded dense nucleus and many small vacuoles in its cytoplasm. When amoeba comes in contact with its food, it throws out finger-like projections from its body. These projections are called pseudopodia. Pseudo, false. Podium, feet. The pseudopodia completely enclose the food, forming small cavities called food vacuoles. The food vacuole moves around in the cytoplasm. Here, the digestive enzymes help in the breakdown of food into simpler and soluble molecules. The digested food is then absorbed and assimilated, and the amoeba grows in size. In this picture, you can see कि कैसे अमीबा अपना न्यूट्रिशन का प्रोसेस करता है। अमीबा अपने यूनिसेल्युलर बॉडी से एक फिंगर लाइक प्रोजेक्शन फूड की तरफ डालता है, फूड उसको और फिर वो प्रोजेक्शन फूड को अब्सॉर्ब कर लेता है, फिर डाइजेशन की प्रोसेस होती है और अमीबा का साइज बड़ा हो जाता है। नॉलेज बास्केट। अमीबा वाज फर्स्ट डिस्कवर्ड बाय ऑगस्ट जॉन रॉसेल वॉन रॉसेनहॉफ इन 1757. न्यूट्रिशन इन ह्यूमंस। Our body needs energy to do work. We get this energy from the food we eat. The food we eat cannot be used as such by our body. To make the food usable by our body, the food must be broken into simpler and soluble molecules. The simpler and soluble molecules are then absorbed by the body cells. The unabsorbed portion of the food is thrown out of the body as a feces, stool. The process of digestion involves many steps and is carried out by the digestive system. The organs which constitute the digestive system of a human being are, तो जो organs हमारे digestive system का part होते हैं वो होते हैं food tube और alimentary canal, buccal cavity, food pipe और esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, anus, digestive glands, salivary glands, liver, pancreas, gallbladder. In this image, you can see the complete digestive system of human. तो ये हम humans का digestive system है जो हमारे food से important nutrients absorb करने में हमारी help करता है और हमारे indigested food को undigested food को बाहर निकाल देता है in the form of fecus. The digestive system from esophagus to the anus is called alimentary canal. In humans, the alimentary canal is about 9 meters long. Now we discuss the journey of food through different parts of the digestive tract. अब हम अपनी food की journey को discuss करते हैं. First, ingestion of food. Ingestion is the actual taking of food from the external environment. You ingest food through your mouth. Food is taken into the body via the mouth and is chewed there. During chewing, the food breaks into smaller pieces and mix with the saliva. In ingestion, our tongue and teeth play an important role as discussed below. The tongue is a fleshy muscular organ attached at the back to the floor of the buccal cavity. The main functions of the tongue are: it helps in mixing saliva with food. It helps in swallowing the food. It gives the taste of the food. It helps in speaking. तो इंजेक्शन वो प्रोसेस होती है जिसमें हम एक्सटर्नल एनवायरनमेंट से फूड डायरेक्टली लेते हैं और हम फूड अपने माउथ के थ्रू लेते हैं। वहां पर फूड को चबाया जाता है और सलाइवा उसमें मिक्स होता है और वो स्मॉल स्मॉल पीसेस में ब्रेक होता है। इस प्रोसेस में हमारी टंग और हमारे टीथ हमारे लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करते हैं। टंग हमारे लिए क्या रोल प्ले करती है हमने देखा। टंग हमें बोलने में हेल्प करती है। टंग की वजह से हम फूड को टेस्ट कर पाते हैं। टंग की वजह से हम फूड को स्वेलो कर पाते हैं और टंग की वजह से ही हम फूड को सलाइवा के साथ मिक्स करते हैं। The tongue has small taste buds on its surface. The taste buds in a location detect a particular taste. Location of birds that detect different taste are shown in the diagram below. So इस diagram में we can see कि टंग के किस पार्ट से हमें कौन सी टेस्ट का फील होता है, जैसे कि बैक साइड पर बिटर, आगे की साइड पर स्वीट, और ऐसे ही सावर एंड स्वीट भी. उसके अलावा लेफ्ट एंड राइट साइड पे सावर टेस्ट. In humans, teeth grow twice in their lifetime. First set of 20 teeth appears by the age of 2 years. These teeth are called milk teeth. These milk teeth fall off one by one and a new set of 32 permanent teeth is formed by the age of 12. These 32 teeth are called permanent teeth and last for the rest of our life. These 32 teeth present in the mouth help in biting and chewing different types of food while eating. The teeth cut and grind food to break it down into smaller particles. Teeth are of 4 types: incisors, canines, premolars and molars. In this picture, you can see all different type of teeth. Incisors. Incisors are found in the front of the mouth. They are chisel shaped and mainly used for biting and cutting. Next to the incisors are the canines. These are pointed and sharp and are used for piercing and tearing pieces of food. Premolars are the chewing and grinding teeth. They are broad and flat. They chew and grind food and convert it into the fine pieces. In this table, we can see how many teeth we have, different kind. Types of teeth: incisor, number of teeth in each jaw 4, total number of teeth of each type 8, function biting and cutting. In this way, you can read this table and know कि हमारे teeth कितने होते हैं और क्या-क्या function करते हैं. Molars are similar to premolars but are large. They are also used to chew and grind food. Structure of a teeth. Each tooth has the following parts. Root, it is the part of a tooth embedded into the jaw. Crown, it is the top part of the tooth outside the gums. In this image, you can clearly see all the different parts of teeth like enamel, dentin, pulp, gum, root canal, bone, and last, cementum. Neck, it is the part between the root and the crown. The tooth internally is made up of enamel. It is the white part of the tooth and is the hardest substance in our body. Dentine is like a bone structure. It is hard. Taking care of teeth. The bacteria, food particles and the saliva together form a thin sticky layer called plaque on the surface of the teeth. Plaque that isn't washed away by brushing produces acid. The acid dissolves the hard tooth enamel. Tiny holes appear on the surface of the enamel, which slowly get bigger until one large hole appears. This is called a cavity. Given below are some helpful suggestions for the proper care of teeth and gums. Avoid eating sticky and starchy foods and sweets, chocolates, toffees, ice creams, etc. Properly brush your teeth every day in the morning and again before going to bed. Massage your gums gently with a soft brush or finger. Eat self-cleaning foods such as raw vegetables, carrot, radish, cabbage, fresh fruits, particularly citrus fruits. Wash your mouth thoroughly with water after every eating. Knowledge basket. The elephant's tusks are actually its incisors that have become long. They are used for digging and fighting. Number 2. Digestion of food. In mouth, the process of digestion starts in the mouth itself, where the food is mixed with saliva. Saliva secreted by the salivary glands contains digestive juices which helps in the breakdown of starch into sugar. In oesophagus or food pipe, the swallowed food passes from the mouth to the stomach through a passage of pipe called the food pipe or oesophagus. The food pipe runs along the neck and the chest. डाइजेशन का प्रोसेस हमारे माउथ में ही स्टार्ट हो जाता है जब हमारा फूड हमारे सलाइवा के साथ मिक्स होता है और उसके बाद हमारा फूड फूड पाइप के थ्रू स्टमक तक आता है. Food is pushed down the movements of the walls of the food pipe. No digestion takes place here. और यहाँ पर कोई भी digestion नहीं होता है. In this picture, you can see an image of our food pipe. At times, the food is not accepted by the stomach. This results in vomiting. कभी-कभी अगर हमारा स्टमक फूड लेने को तैयार नहीं होता तो हमें वॉमिट हो जाती है. Our stomach is a J-shaped bag-like structure made of muscles. It receives food from the food pipe. The stomach secretes gastric juice and hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid kills microorganisms and provides an acidic medium for effective digestion. The gastric juice contains an enzyme called pepsin, which helps to break proteins into simpler substances. The food remains in the stomach for 1 to 4 hours depending on the type of the food. जो हमारा स्टमक होता है वो मसल से बना होता है एंड वहां पर एक एंजाइम होता है पेप्सिन जो कि एक गैस्ट्रिक जूस होता है जो हमारे प्रोटीन्स को ब्रेक डाउन करने में और सिंपल करने में हेल्प करता है. हमारे स्टमक में फूड 1 to 4 आवर्स पर रहता है. इट डिपेंड्स ऑन कि हम जो फूड को डाइजेस्ट कर रहे हैं उसका टाइप क्या है. नॉलेज बास्केट. Sometimes when we eat quickly or talk while eating, some food particles may enter our windpipe and we may have bouts of coughing. Coughing is the natural way of removing food particles from the windpipe or else one might choke. In small intestine, the food goes to the small intestine. Small intestine is a highly coiled, about 7.5 meter long tube. Digestion of all types of food is carried out and completed here. Absorption of digested food also takes place in the small intestine. The absorbed food is passed into the blood system through which the nutrients reach all parts of the body. Digestion in small intestine is carried out with the help of secretions from the liver and pancreas. डाइजेस्टिव juices secreted by the small intestine. Small intestine एक बहुत ही coiled organ होता है जो कि 7.2 मीटर लॉन्ग ट्यूब होता है. हमारे डाइजेशन का फाइनल फेज यही होता है जहां पर हमारे फूड से मिले न्यूट्रिएंट्स का अब्जॉर्प्शन और कंप्लीट डाइजेशन प्रोसेस होता है. यहाँ पर लिवर से मिले सीक्रेटिव जूसेस और डाइजेस्टिव जूसेस का यूज होता है. नेक्स्ट, लिवर. Liver is the largest gland in the body. Is a reddish brown gland located in the upper part of the abdomen on the right side. It secretes bile juice which helps in the digestion of fats. Bile juice is stored in a sac called gallbladder. Pancreas. This gland is cream colored and located just below the stomach. It secretes pancreatic juice. The pancreatic juice acts on proteins, starch and fats and changes them into simpler forms. As a result of digestion in the small intestine, all components of foods are broken down into simpler forms as given below. Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are broken down into simpler sugars such as glucose. Fats are converted into fatty acids and glycerol. Proteins are converted into amino acids. In this picture, you can see location of associated glands, liver and pancreas. Tech Talk. Development of nutrigenomics. The development of nutrigenomics will allow us to know the interaction. Nutrients, genome, will allow us to know the interaction nutrients. Genome, implementing it in the food formulation. This will result in a high precision functional nutrition, which combined with epigenomics can activate or deactivate key genes for health and productivity of livestock animals. Number 3. Absorption of food. After digestion, the molecules of food become so small so that they can pass through the walls of the small intestine and go into our blood. The small intestine is the main region for the absorption of digested food. The inside lining of the small intestine is in the form of the small finger like projections called villi, singular villus. Each villus contains a network of fine blood capillaries close to the surface. Villi increases the surface area for absorption of food. The digested food which is absorbed through the walls of small intestine gets carried to each part of the body through blood for further utilization and storage. तो स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन में हमारा फूड मेनली अब्सॉर्ब होता है. स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन में जाकर हमारा फूड इतने छोटे छोटे पार्टिकल्स में डिवाइड हो जाता है कि वो हमारे ब्लड के साथ इजीली मिक्स हो जाता है और फिर वो ब्लड के थ्रू हमारी पूरी बॉडी में जाता है और हमारी बॉडी को एनर्जी प्रोवाइड करता है. Assimilation. The simple substances are transported to the cells of the body through the blood. Glucose is broken down with the help of oxygen into carbon dioxide and water, and energy is released. The energy is utilized by the body for various activities. Amino acids are used to build new cells and repair the worn out cells and tissues. Fatty acids and glycerol are broken down to produce energy, and excess amount is stored under the skin as energy reserve. तो यहाँ पर हमारा जो फूड है वो एक्सेस अमाउंट में अगर होता है, अगर हमारे पास एक्सेस अमाउंट में एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस हो गई है तो वो हमारी स्किन के अंदर एज अ एनर्जी रिजर्व सेव स्टोर हो जाता है. नंबर 5, digestion. Large intestine is about 1.5 meter long in length. The undigested food called the waste moves from the small intestine to the large intestine. The large intestine removes most of the water and certain salts from the waste by absorption. तो small intestine से जो भी undigested food होता है वो large intestine में जाता है और large intestine उसमें से water और salts को अलग कर देता है और उसके बाद जो बचा हुआ almost solid waste होता है वो defecation के थ्रू बाहर आ जाता है. The almost solid wet waste is then sent to the rectum. This solid waste called feces leaves the body through anus from time to time by process called defecation. Digestion in grass-eating animals. The grass-eating animals such as cow, buffalo, horses, etc. swallow half-chewed grass quickly and store it in the part of their stomach called rumen. Here the food gets partially digested. The partially digested food is called cud. When the animals are not eating, the cud returns to the mouth in small lumps and is chewed. This process is called rumination. These animals are called ruminants. तो जो भी ग्रास ईटिंग एनिमल्स होते हैं जैसे कि काव एंड बफेलो वो जल्दी जल्दी में अपनी ग्रास को खा लेते हैं बट उस टाइम पर उनकी ग्रास हाफ चूड ही अंदर चली जाती है और र्यूमन नाम की जगह पर जाके स्टमक में स्टोर हो जाती है और इस डाइजेशन में जब वो हाफ ईटन ग्रास होती है वो स्मॉल स्मॉल लम्प्स में वापस माउथ में आती है एंड उसके बाद फिर वो उसको वापस से चबाते हैं, वापस से च्यू करते हैं एंड इस प्रोसेस को र्यूमिनेशन बोलते हैं और ऐसे एनिमल्स को र्यूमिनेंट्स. एक्टिविटी 2. एम टू स्टडी द इफेक्ट ऑफ सलाइवा ऑन फूड. मटेरियल्स रिक्वायर्ड: टेस्ट ट्यूब्स, बॉइल्ड राइस, वाटर, iodine solution. Method: first, take some boiled rice and chew it for 4-5 minutes till it turns into paste. Take a spoonful of this rice in test tube A. Take half a spoon of boiled rice in the test tube B. Add 5 milliliter of distilled water in both the test tubes and shake well. Add 2 drops of iodine solution to each test tube and shake well. Observation: the color of mixture in test tube A does not change or may turn slight grayish. The color of mixture in second test tube changes to blue-black. Conclusion: in test tube A, the starch of the boiled rice was converted to sugar by saliva. During chewing, no change of color proves the absence of starch. In test tube B, starch is present in the boiled rice, which is provided by change in color, which is proved by change in color. Ruminants have 4 chambers in their stomach. These chambers are called rumen: reticulum, omasum, and obemosum. Rumen. This is the largest chamber of the stomach. It is mainly used for storing food. Reticulum. It helps in moving the food back to the mouth when needed. Omasum. This is the smallest chamber of the stomach. Its main function is to absorb excess water. Abomasum. This is the true stomach where gastric juices are secreted to help digestion. Here the food is digested just like an human stomach. In this picture, you can see the digestive system of a ruminant cow. Knowledge basket. Why have ruminants developed the habit of chewing the cud? This is basically a survival mechanism. For their food, carnivores are on the lookout for herbivores. The herbivores, to avoid being caught, quickly eat their food and then reach a safe place. Now they chew and digest the food. Moral learned. Pets, especially dogs and cats, can reduce stress, anxiety, and depression, ease loneliness, encourage exercise and playfulness, and even improve our cardiovascular health. Caring for an animal can help children grow up more secure and active. Pets also provide valuable companionship for older adults. Recapitulation. Nutrition is the process by which nutrients from foods are absorbed and processed by the body. Process of nutrition involves the following 5 stages: ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and egestion. In unicellular organisms such as amoeba, digestion takes place in the food vacuole. Human digestive system consists of the following parts: mouth, oesophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and anus. In humans, digestion of food begins in mouth. The major part of digestive process takes place in the stomach and the small intestine. The food is mixed with enzymes produced in the walls of small intestine, in liver, and in pancreas. Assimilation is the stage when the digested food is used up by the body. Ruminants have a 4-chambered stomach made up of rumen, reticulum, omasum, and abomasum. Thank you, class. We'll meet again next time in the next chapter.